Hey everyone, welcome to my 2024 pickleball review. So in this video, I'm going to go over a little bit about my background and then also some of my pickleball stats for the year. So first, it's going to be my background, some of my tournament results, the Duper replay, some of the costs associated with pickleball this year, my travel involving pickleball, my coaching stats, my YouTube stats, and some of the highlights from the year. So my background, May of 2021 is when I started playing pickleball regularly. August 2021 is when I uploaded my first pickleball YouTube video. In September of 2021, that's when I became a brand ambassador for Engage Pickleball. In October of 2022, that's when I became PPR certified and I got the pro level certification. So in January of 2023, I was hired at Lifetime Athletics in Burlington and I began coaching there. Okay, so next is going to be my tournament results. So there is a spoiler warning. I'm still uploading from 2024, so some of these results you haven't seen on the channel yet. So in terms of men's doubles, I played in 9 tournaments, and as you can see, I won 1 gold and 2 silver, and I did not medal in 6 of them. For these 9 tournaments, I had 8 different partners. So the only repeat partner I had was Kirby, so I won the 2 silver with him here. So in men's doubles, I had a record of 34-20 for a 63% win rate. Okay, going to mixed doubles. So for this one, I played in 7 tournaments, and I think the results are a little bit better here. I won 2 gold, 2 silver, 1 bronze, and didn't medal in 1. I had 4 different partners, and the partner I played with the most was Louisa. I think we played 4 tournaments together, and we won 2, both golds with Louisa. My record for mixed doubles for the year was 37-13 for a 74% win rate. So this year I played some singles, mostly because I'm traveling and looking for tournaments, and it's much easier to be able to sign up for a singles bracket rather than trying to find someone local to play with or trying to find someone to commit to traveling with you to play. Got 1 bronze medal and then 2 I did not medal in. So of these tournaments, 2 of them were actual full court singles, and I had a 3-5 record for a 38% win rate. And then I played in 1 skinny singles tournament, and that's the one I played against Yvonne Lendl. And that one I was able to win bronze with a record of 4-3 through the tournament for a 57% win rate. So this year I also played in 2 team tournaments. They are the MLP formats. So one of them I won gold and one of them I won bronze. So my record for these 2 tournaments in men's double was 6-4 for a 60% win rate. And then in mixed doubles for these team tournaments, I also won 6-4. So Duper replay, so this is a replay Duper sent us via email. So according to Duper in 2024, I played 115 matches. So based on the tournament results I just showed, the breakdown I got was actually 64 gender doubles matches and 60 mixed doubles matches. And they captured all 15 singles matches. So according to Duper, my rating at the beginning of the year was 4.721 and it ended at 4.759. So pretty much unchanged for the year. So again, to see the discrepancy between what Duper had and what I had is about 0.9% win rate difference. And then the singles stats were correct. And my singles rating went from 4.142 to 4.264. I think my reliability on these aren't very high, but the ones for doubles is pretty high. I think I have maybe 350 matches or so in doubles. So costs for pickleball for 2024. So I broke it down in a few sections. So one is tournament fees. So I played in 19 tournaments in 2024 with a total cost of $940 for an average cost of $49.50. So the typical tournament cost is actually between $65 and $85, but the average cost is going to be less because there's ways to reduce the fee. So if you sign up for an additional event, sometimes the additional event bracket will only cost $15 or $25. And also for this year, there were a few tournaments where I was filling in for people last minute, so I didn't pay anything for some of them. Okay, so for court fees, so this would be for when I go play recreational private play. So for that, there were 11 court rentals this year. for a total cost of $292 for an average cost of $26.55. So depending on the location, the court cost per hour per person is generally $10 to $16. I'm in the Massachusetts area, so just to give you guys a sense of what that would cost. So travel. So the number of tournament miles I drove for the 19 tournaments is 996. So it's like 50 miles round trip per tournament. And then the private play miles is 534. And I had 11 of these, so again around 50 miles round trip. So the total miles I drove this year for pickleball, where I had to pay a fee to play, is around 1,530. And then also the longest drive was 170 miles round trip. So this was a tournament with Louisa where we played down at the Cape. Pickleball locations for 2024. So I played in 5 countries this year. So obviously the United States where I'm based. And then I traveled to Hong Kong and was able to play there. So there's a new country for me to play pickleball. We also went to South Korea for the first time, and I also played some pickleball there. Also signed up for a tournament in Taiwan. So that was also a new country for me to play pickleball in. And we went to a resort in Mexico, and there was some pickleball there. So that was the first time playing pickleball in Mexico as well. I played in 3 different states this year. Played in Massachusetts, and then played in New Hampshire as well. It was a tournament that I went there for. And also went to play open play in California when I had to travel there for a wedding this year. Okay, so here's my coaching stats for 2024. So I teach at Lifetime in Burlington. So these are the stats from working there part-time. The average lessons per week is in the order of 7 to 8, which averages to 32 lessons per month for a total of 378 lessons given for the year of 2024. So the high month for me was in July, where I taught 46 lessons, and the low month for me was in October, where I only taught 20 lessons. My YouTube stats for 2024. So for views, in 2024 I had 280,000 views, and my channel currently has 570,000 views. So 2024 accounted for about half my channel views. So in terms of watch time, this is in hours. In 2024, I had 10,500 hours of watch time, and my total for my channel is 25,000. So 2024 accounted for about 40% of my channel's watch time. And in terms of uploads, I uploaded 162 times in 2024, and I uploaded 460 times in total. So 2024 accounted for about a third of my uploads. And my subscribers gained this year was 399, and I have 1032 right now. So I accounted for about 40% of my subscriber growth in 2024. Okay, so my top uploads of the year. So this was my skinny singles match against Yvonne Lendl. So that got 25,000 views. So this was almost 10% of my views was from this one video. So in terms of a normal video without like a tennis legend in it, is this gold medal match with me and Louisa, and that had 5.7 thousand views. So compared to my top upload 2023, it's also against Yvonne Lendl. This was actually his first tournament, and I played him in men's doubles here. And that video has accumulated 22,000 views so far. So I want to talk a little bit about YouTube monetization. So this was one of my goals, not necessarily for 2024, but just something I wanted to achieve in YouTube. So in order to get monetized, you need to have 1,000 subscribers, and you need to have 4,000 watch hours within the last 365 days. So in terms of the watch hours, I've had that for several years now, but the subscriber count was what I was lacking to reach monetization. So I finally got monetized on November 9th this year, and the total revenue I made from November 9th through the end of 2024 was $105. So for an average revenue of $2 a day. So definitely not very much. And also the way YouTube works with ads is the end of the year, you're going to make more money through ads than in the beginning of the year. So this is actually probably inflated as well. So I don't think I should expect $2 a day through ad revenue if I'm not improving my channel. So in early 2025 data that I've gotten, it's more like maybe 10 to 40 cents a day instead of this $2 a day from the end of the year. Some of the highlights for the year. So I think getting monetized on YouTube is definitely a highlight for me. That was a goal I had for the channel fairly early on once I started taking the uploads more seriously. Okay, so another highlight I want to talk about is I got my own custom paddle this year. So I talked about my background that I am a sponsored player for Engage Pickleball. So early on I started as a brand ambassador, and I was actually the #1 brand ambassador for Engage in terms of revenue generated for them. Ever since 2023 I was communicating with them to see if getting my custom logo on a paddle would be a possibility. 2024 I picked up the conversation, was able to get it done. Very, very grateful that Engage was able to do this for me. So I got about 20 paddles printed with my custom logo on it, and this is the one I'm using now. It's a Pursuit MX 6.0 Pro, so I haven't moved on to the Pro 1 yet. Yeah, and then the second highlight this year was playing with Ivan Lendl. So I played him actually 3 times this year. He signed up for a tournament at Kingsbury where I played him in 2023, and then I saw that he signed up in 2024. So I signed up for all 3 brackets that he's in to see if I can get a chance to play with him. And fortunately, matched up against him in every event. So going back, I played him in skinny singles, and there were 2 groups, so I was lucky enough to be in his group to get a chance to play with him. I didn't make the finals of that tournament, but he did. So if I did that, I could have played him twice in that tournament. And then I played him in men's doubles. And in this one, we were not in the same bracket. So I had to win 2 playoff matches to match up against him in the semifinals, and then didn't do too well there. And then the last event we played against each other is in mixed doubles. In that one, we were in the same group. We actually played each other in the last round robin game. And then at that point, his team already clinched a bye in a playoff spot, and then Ali and I were kind of out of it. So this was actually a pretty fun game for us. We didn't have that much to play for either side, so it felt more like a rep game than a tournament game. And also, at this point, Ivan has seen me for 3 days in a row, and we've chatted quite a bit. And then in this one, he started talking some smack in the game too, so that was kind of fun. So that's it. That's my 2024, and thanks for watching.